Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up, Washington has its first state title winner in golf, but first, today's top stories. Wildfire smoke from Canada has caused the exceedance of ozone levels in Iowa, leading to concerns about air quality. The smoke carries particles, gases, and various chemicals that contribute to ozone formation hundreds or even thousands of miles away. On May 23rd, measurements at 2 sites in northwest Iowa and 6 sites across the state, including Emmitsburg, Pisgah, Waverly, Cedar Rapids, and just north of Davenport, indicated unhealthy ozone levels for sensitive groups. The presence of smoke has been observed throughout Iowa recently, and elevated levels of particulates and ozones may continue to be a problem in the coming days. Individuals at higher risk, such as asthmatics, people with respiratory difficulties or heart disease, the elderly, children, and pregnant women, are advised by the Department of Natural Resources to limit outdoor activities when air quality reaches unhealthy levels. For up-to-date fire and smoke information, the Environmental Protection Agency's fire and smoke map at fire.airnow.gov can be accessed. Stewart Elementary School in Washington will host Camp Invention, a nonprofit summer enrichment camp program during the week of June 12th. The program, a collaboration between National Inventors Hall of Fame, United States Patent and Trademark Office, encourages children in grades K through 6 to harness their curiosity and creativity to solve problems. Camp Invention offers hands-on activities that promote STEM learning, foster confidence, leadership, perseverance, and resourcefulness, and nurture entrepreneurial skills in a fun and engaging setting. Each year, the camp introduces a new curriculum inspired by renowned inventors inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame. This year's Wonder program will encourage children to embrace their ideas and explore their innovation through various activities, including designing and building their own skate park, planning an event celebrating creativity and innovation, transforming a sound mimicking robot into a unique animatronic stuffy, and creating their own mini pop-up business. Local Camp Invention programs are led by qualified educators from the community, and the initiative reaches 118,000 students annually, partnering with over 2,200 schools and districts nationwide. To learn more, registered, visit invent.org/camp. Iowa Wesleyan University in Mount Pleasant has officially closed its doors, leaving the campus deserted and raising concerns about maintenance. The university announced its closure on March 28th, with the United States Department of Agriculture set to assume control of the property on June 1st. The neglected lawn at the campus has already become a visible symbol of the void left in the community. To address the issue, a task force representing the community's economic development has approved an arrangement for inmates from the Mount Pleasant Correctional Facility to mow the lawn as a one-time occurrence before the holiday weekend. The USDA is currently working on establishing a contract for regular mowing, and inmates will also assist in moving items to a centralized location on campus. As the fate of the 60-acre campus remains uncertain, the task force is seeking input from the community through their website, envisioning a new purpose for the Iowa Wesleyan University campus. The website provides a platform for sharing ideas and questions about the potential use of the land and buildings. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
I met Tammy about 20 years ago When her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching, told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors, so call her.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up, we have your 5-day forecast, but first, obituaries. Douglas E. McDonald of Mount Pleasant passed away on March 16th at the age of 62. A celebration of life will be held at 1 p.m. May 27th at the McCoy Shelter House. Kimsey Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Gina June Shearer of Burlington passed away on May 5th at the age of 84. A celebration of life will be held on July 26th. Lunning Funeral Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Darlene Ross Burek of Riverside passed away on May 22nd at the age of 98. A funeral service will be held at 11 a.m. May 26th at the Snyder and Hollenbaugh Funeral Home. Shirley Ann Underwood Hunter of Mount Pleasant passed away on May 23rd at the age of 81. A graveside service will be held at 1 p.m. May 31st at Burge Cemetery. Elliott Funeral Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Audrey Marilyn Kaufman of Wayland passed away on May 17th at the age of 92. A graveside service was held on May 20th at North Hill Cemetery. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today it has been cooler with a high of 76 and mostly sunny skies. Tomorrow temperatures will start to rise with a high of 78 and there will be clear skies. It is looking like it's going to be a beautiful weekend with mostly sunny skies and a high of 81 on Saturday. On Sunday it will be 84 and partly cloudy. Finally, on Memorial Day, it will be 88 and the skies will remain partly cloudy. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Been in healthcare for many years. I know that Tammy's that person who wants to help others and take care of us. She knows the healthcare business and wants to take care of others.
Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports. In a groundbreaking achievement for Washington High School, junior Roman Roth secured his place in history as the first ever boys golf state champion from the school. Roth's exceptional performance on the second day of the Class 3A boys state golf tournament solidified his victory. Extending his 3-shot lead, Roth shot a remarkable 2 under 70, finishing the tournament at -1 and winning by an impressive margin of 8 strokes. Displaying remarkable composure and skill, Roth began the day on a high note with an eagle on hole 10, followed by a series of impressive birdies, 3 of which were achieved in the final 7 holes. Despite the weight of leading the tournament, Roth maintained his confidence throughout, attributing his calm demeanor to enjoying Chick-fil-A for breakfast. Roth received well-deserved congratulations from friends and returned home to a warm reception at the Washington Golf and Country Club. This remarkable accomplishment not only highlights Roth's exceptional talent, but also represents a significant milestone in the history of Washington High School. The last 2 Union area girls soccer teams had their postseason runs upended on Tuesday night, each in their regional semifinal bouts. Central DeWitt beat Mount Pleasant 4-1. The Panthers gave it everything they had against Central DeWitt in the 2 Class 2A Region 3 semifinal match. It was a scrappy battle by each squad. Central DeWitt scored the opening goal just 15 minutes into the game and would go on to add a pair before the half. During that span, senior Ellie Manning was able to cut it into the deficit before the half with a goal of her own to make it 3-1 heading into the locker room. Mount Pleasant would never score again. The Panthers held Central DeWitt scoreless through much of the second half, and it wasn't until there was a minute left in the game that the fourth goal was scored. Mount Pleasant ends its season 11-6. Davenport Assumption beat Washington 10-0. Davenport Assumption put the Demons in a hole early as the Knights scored twice in just 7 minutes of action in their Class 1A Regional 4 semifinal. They only added on from there. Heading into the half, Washington found itself down 7-0. The game ended in the 63rd minute as the Knights scored their 10th goal of the match. Washington ends its season at 11-6. That's the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your news break, and I will see you next time.